Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the construction of a motorized DIY slider. I surveyed the online market for a DIY slider and discovered that they were pretty expensive for my purpose of solo talks on health conditions and hobbies. So I decided to make one myself. I have got a deeper message to share with you at the end. So watch till the end and you will definitely gain some insights. Let's go to the video after the break. That was a clip of the Delhi metro near Dwarka station. The carriages run smoothly on rails and are powered by electricity. The train can move from left to right and right to left. Its speed can be varied and it can be paused by controls with the driver. The whole metro train runs on an elevated platform. If you're wondering why I am talking about a metro rail, I must state that the design of this slider is very similar to the train. There is a rail, 4 wheels, a carriage on top of the wheels which carries the camera. Like the slider also has got the same features. The carriage of the train is powered by electricity, a DC motor, and its speed can be adjusted. Unlike the Delhi metro, which has cost thousands of crores, this slider can be built within a cost of 3,000 Indian rupees or $40. So much for the analogy. Let me show you the individual components that were used. I bought all of them on Amazon. There are 2 parts to the slider. A mechanical part consists of a board on which a ball head clamp is mounted. To this will be attached the camera, either a phone camera or a Handycam. On the under surface of this carriage are 4 wheels which slide on an aluminium rail. The platform on which the camera rests is connected to a DC motor and a battery, and this constitutes the electrical system which is responsible for moving the platform from side to side. This is under my control. Let's see what are the parts and go to the construction of the slider. So this is the rail system. It is an aluminium rail. It has got 2 slots at the top, 2 at the bottom, 1 at each of on both the sides. So the wheels of the slider, this is the slider platform. I have attached 4 wheels here by marking out the outline of the rail here and adjusting the position of the wheels so that they exactly fit into these slots. So I'm going to slide this rail into these wheels here. And now this platform, which is a wooden platform, will move on this rail without coming off. It is pretty stable. So I'm trying to pull up the platform. It won't come out. So this will slide on the slider like that when it is powered. The fun consists in motorizing it. So on this platform has got 4 wheels at the bottom, and on the top you can see these things here. This is a ball head clamp. It is attached via a 1/4 inch thread, 1/4 inch screw into this board, and it is connected by 2 nuts. On both sides of this ball head clamp, I have fixed 2 wooden screws, and to this wooden screw will be attached this belt. This is a threaded belt which will loop around pulleys at both the ends, and to the motor on one side, pulleys on both the ends, and will be attached here. And when connected and operated electrically, that belt will help to move this slider, this carriage on this rail. That is the mechanical part of this slider. The whole slider is mounted on 2 wooden blocks. These can be kept just on the table, or they can be threaded on to 2 light stands to elevate them to this level. When I want to position the slider on the floor, I'll show you the electrical parts now. At the heart of this electrical parts is a DC motor. It has got 2 cables here. To this part will be attached a pulley. This motor is powered by a battery. This 12 volt battery it will be connected to this circuit. This circuit has got slots for in for the battery and out for the motor, and it has got a switch here, on off switch, and a potentiometer to change the speed of the motor. So that's the electrical part. I will assemble all of this. I will connect the electrical parts to the motor and then come back to you with the completed slider. And then I will show some test footage. This is the slider assembled on two wooden blocks, which is these are two acting as a platform. This is the rail, and now you can see the beginning of the electrical apparatus taking shape. This is a GoPro screw which has been fixed to the end of the slider by araldite and further secured by tape. This is the screw of the GoPro. I will be affixing a pulley here. At the other end, I have fixed the motor by tape, and these are two wires of the motor. They will be connected to the battery, and another pulley will come over here. So then over these two pulleys, one here and another here, I will connect the belt which I showed you, and that belt will be operated by the battery and the circuit which has got a switch. So you can see the slider moving freely. The slider is ready. Here it is. It is resting on two wooden blocks. The motor is to the left and a GoPro screw is to the right. This is a stepper belt which passes over a fixed pulley and a mobile pulley. This GoPro screw has been fixed to this aluminium rail by means of a screw at the bottom, and also in addition araldite has been used to fix it. This is the platform. The electrical connections, which include circuit, are placed in a box which is fixed to the side supports. This is the potentiometer. This is the on-off switch and directional switch. I'm now going to switch on the motor and show you the functioning of this slider. The battery has been connected, and you can see by means of this indicator light that the circuit is on. This is the on-off switch. Just watch I will first turn it on. The slider, you can see the slider moving to your left. This is a 12-volt motor, and this is a movable pulley. You can see the pulley itself rotating. Here we are capturing some footage with the slider. I've mounted another phone on the slider over there, and the slider is moving from left to right. Left to right. Just traverse this distance from here. I can increase the speed of the slider by turning the switch. This also serves as an on-off switch. I just switch it off and then change the direction of the slider, and now the slider will move from right to left, as you can see. I have now attached the gimbal. I have removed the phone clamp and I have attached the gimbal to the slider, and let's start it again. So that was the do-it-yourself motorized slider. It cost me around 3,000 rupees and some effort. There are some finer points about this. The finer points are that the platform here should go to the very extreme. The belts, this threaded belt should be taut. If there is a slag in it, then there will be a jerkiness of the movement. There should be this motor, and this GoPro mount should be mounted firmly onto these wooden blocks, and these wooden blocks should not cave under the weight of this aluminum rail. And these wooden blocks also have got wood nuts on the underside. I have showed you that before, and that those can be placed on mini light stands. The electrical circuitry is placed here inside the box, and slots have been cut in the plastic box for this directional button, on-off button, and potentiometer button. All the wiring is contained within this plastic box. You can use this slider at any place. I am now using it on my balcony. You don't need wiring or anything to kind of power this on. Right now it's powered by a 9-volt battery, but since the motor is 12 volt, I can even put a 12-volt battery here, and that will increase the speed of this slider. I had uploaded another video on a do-it motorized slider before, and you can watch that here. That also cost about the same. However, that was built using a synchronous motor based on AC current, and this one is built on a DC motor. The advantage of this is that since the wheels move very smoothly on this rail system, the movement of this carriage is very smooth. And because it is a DC motor with a potentiometer and a switch, the direction can be controlled at will, and its speed also be adjusted. That's how this slider works. The deeper purpose of this analogy between the train and the slider is that we can get ideas in one realm from observations in another by focusing on the similarities and differences. That's how the human mind works in its basic state. Hope you enjoyed watching this video as I enjoyed constructing the slider. If you happen to develop other ideas about motorized sliders, let me know in the comment section below. Like this, share it, subscribe to my channel, and press the notifications icon so that you can watch other videos when they are uploaded in future. Bye for now. Cheers.